let's talk about vain imaginations and what they mean and why people who have vain imaginations, they're gonna puff themselves up against God. Now, why do I say this? Now, if God chose somebody, who God wanted, right? But you imagine who Christ is already, right? So when God choose who God want to choose, and it don't fit your imagination, then what's gonna happen? You are going to go against the vessel God chose. So let's go to the scripture and see why these things are written. So let's get to it, y'all. Let's say what? Casting down imaginations, right? Why you have to cast your imagination down? And every high thing that exalted itself against what? The knowledge of God. Now, the knowledge of God is God gonna choose the Christ. You don't know. You don't have that knowledge. God gonna do it. But if you imagining who Christ is, then what are you gonna be doing? Exalting yourself against what? The knowledge of God. So let's keep going. And bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of who? Christ. Now, Christ is not something you imagine. Christ is something that God choose. God made. This is why Christ said, I don't what? I don't accept praise from men, because Christ is not the people's champ. You're not going to be, oh, I like Christ because everybody. No, Christ is God made. So Christ don't accept praise from what? People. That's why your imaginations is not going to what? Matter when it comes to Christ. You have to cast down your imaginations. You have to get rid of these things and what? Come to Christ. Again, as a child. So this is why it's very important to not imagine something. This is why we always talking about eyewitnesses. The people in the Bible was eyewitnesses. Aaron and Miriam seen Moses. They didn't read a book about Moses and start talking about him. This is what this generation doing. This is the day of Pentecostal, and it has fully come. So I am live right now, y'all. So for those who might want to get their imaginations cast down, come to the live. If you want to hold on to your imaginations, just keep watching. Because remember, every tongue gonna confess and every knee gonna bow. And as always, I hope the Father has circumcised your hearts and ears for the message. Peace.